Hey there, Willowbrook. Thanks so much for doing our daily Devo. Today we are in Colossians chapter 1, and we're looking at the passage 15 through 23, but I want to zero in on verses 16 and 17. This is what it says. For everything was created by him, that's Jesus, in heaven and on earth, the visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authority, all things have been created through him and for him. This is verse 17. It says, he is before all things, and by him all things hold together. Let me read verse 17 again. It says, he, that's Jesus, is before all things, and by him all things hold together. I'm out here next to my house because we have a bicycle that is old and kind of falling apart, but we leave it here because Kai jumps on it every once in a while and rides around in the neighborhood. But I was thinking about this bicycle when I read verse 17. He is before all things, and by him all things hold together, because our life can often feel like one of these bicycle wheels, that we are going along doing a lot of things. The outside might represent everything that you feel like you have to do, whether it's getting your job done, whether it's making meals, whether it's keeping up with the relationships, whatever it is that you're going about on your everyday life. Those are the things that this outside wheel represents. But then there's the spokes. The spokes are often those things that kind of keep the wheels going and moving. It's this the forces, really, the motivations, whether it's pressure or expectations, whether it's love or worry, whatever it is, it's kind of like the motivation that keeps it going. But for people who walk in relationship with Jesus, the center is Jesus. It says he is before all things, and through him all things hold together. The pieces of the wheel only hold together because there's something at the center holding it together. Right now, in your life, you are facing something that feels like it's your job to hold it together. Maybe it's a relationship that's falling apart. Maybe it's your finances. You've missed a paycheck or two with our government being shut down. Maybe it's just the things happening with your family and your schedule. And it feels overwhelming to think that you've got to figure it out. I think one of the sweetest things about walking in relationship with Jesus and being formed more into his likeness every day is understanding that it's not actually your job to figure it out. We often, even as followers of Jesus, have forgotten just the very fundamentals of the gospel. That our job is not to hold him together. His job is to hold us together. And he did it already when he did it on the cross. He did not just save you for your salvation in eternity. He is continually rescuing you. He is continually involved in holding things together. But often we function as if it's our job to fix it, our job to keep things going, our job to hold it all together. And when we get away from the center, when we think that we're somehow the center, our connection gets a little wobbly. When the spokes get a little wobbly, things don't work right. And the same is true when it comes to our relationship with the Lord. He is the center. Even whether we treat him as the center or not, he actually is the very character of who he is. It says he holds it all together. So it's our job to stop acting like we're the center, that we hold it all together. It is an act of surrender and cooperation with his spirit, that we lean in and we stay connected to the center, not pretending we are the center, and then we allow him to hold it all together because he is faithful to do so. He has done it over and over. You've seen him do it in your life. So I would encourage you to take a minute And just reflect on, where are you trying to be the center? Where are you trying to hold things together? And then, where have you not fully surrendered to let him be the one that holds it together? That doesn't mean you don't have effort. That doesn't mean you aren't connected with him. It's just acknowledging that, God, you do bigger things than we do. You understand more than we understand. And you can hold it and will and do it all together. Oh, Willowbrook, I'm praying for you as God is forming in you something that you can only know because you're experiencing it. We are formed in his likeness through his word and meditating on it, but there are things that we can only get when we're walking with him, when we're experiencing him as the center, when we're learning to surrender and cooperate with his spirit who lives inside of us. And so I'm praying for you as you learn to trust him, as you make him the center and you put him in his rightful place, and as you take a step back and say, I'm following you and your plan. I'm letting you hold it together. I'm not going to get ahead of you. Oh, Willowbrook, I love you, and I hope that you'll have a happy day.